Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Officer Aidan.
I'm Gaynor.
And today we have got 10 little known conspiracy theories that will blow your mind.
I love a conspiracy theory.
I'm not really like a conspiracy theorist, to be honest with you.
Well, I think I am.
I don't believe in a lot of things. I have to see it to believe it, really.
You don't believe in ghosts?
No.
I do.
I don't believe in aliens either or anything like that.
I don't believe in aliens, apart from E.T.
Yeah, right. Let's get into these though. 10 conspiracy theories that'll blow your mind.
The internet is filled with conspiracy theory websites and videos. But what fascinates most people about these alternative ideas is that beyond the popular, well-known conspiracy theories, there are many which are even more elusive and mysterious.
Don't get me wrong, there has been like a fair few that I've listened to before and I've been like,
Ooh,
that can't be a
strange.
coincidence, yeah.
Yeah.
Here are 10 little-known conspiracy theories that will blow your mind. Number 10 is the new chronology. We all learn about history in school. Some of us pursue that interest at college, university, or through personal study. Regardless, there's an accepted view as to the chronology of events. Academics teach us that recorded human history, the length of time we've been writing down what's happening around us, goes back about 5,000 years. But a Russian mathematician by the name of Fomenko argues that this is wrong, and that recorded history is only around 1,000 years old. He claims to have done calculations on historical data showing that historical records have been forged, misinterpreted, and promoted to keep what's really happening in humanity's recent past secret. This new chronology has a number of high-profile supporters. If this is true, no one is quite sure what this 1,000-year-old lie is actually hiding from all of us. Number 9 is Harold Wilson. Harold Wilson was a world-famous politician from the UK. He was known for his phenomenal debating abilities, which led to the most powerful political office in Britain. He became Prime Minister twice, from 1964 to 1970, and then again from 1974 to 1976, winning 4 general elections. Now, all of this may sound run-of-the-mill, but things take a turn into the strange when you learn that Harold Wilson was suspected by some of being a spy for Soviet Russia. The idea that the most powerful person in the United Kingdom at the height of the Cold War was spying for the enemy seems better suited for a James Bond novel than reality. However, while Prime Minister, the BBC uncovered an alleged plot to remove Harold Wilson from office by the UK's MI5 agents. The reason? Many believe there was real evidence that the Prime Minister himself was a Soviet agent. Number 8 are immortal actors.
Just putting on an accent.
Yeah.
Some actors appear to defy age with their youthful looks well into their advanced years. However, some believe this is because those actors are not what they seem. Several conspiracy theories argue that some of the most iconic actors of all time are part of a secret society that has unlocked the secret to everlasting life. Conspiracy theorists offer some key visual evidence to support their claims. For example, photographs and paintings from the last few centuries allegedly show that some actors are hundreds of years old. A painting from 1875 appears to show a man who very much looks like Keanu Reeves, while a photograph...
You can have a look-alike.
Yeah, everyone has a doppelganger. And I've seen these before, but I don't think it's anything like a conspiracy theory.
Nah.
And as for the age thing, that's called Botox.
Yeah.
from 1870 appears to show none other than Nicolas Cage, very much alive and well over 100 years ago. If such a society does exist, you wonder just what price it is to join. Number 7 is Down the Rabbit Hole. British author Lewis Carroll wrote a book called The Nursery Alice. This was a version of his own book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, but simplified for children. It was published in 1889, but in a grisly turn of events, the same kid's book had been implicated in one of the world's most famous murder cases. For well over a century, people have tried to find out the identity of Jack the Ripper, but one conspiracy theory states that Lewis Carroll left clues in his books as to who the killer really was. And how would he know? Because he allegedly is Jack the Ripper himself. This theory was first proposed by writer Richard Wallace in 1996, and since then has gained supporters. Several clues can be found in the books, and it's led many to wonder whether one of the greatest children's writers of all time was also one of the world's most infamous killers.
I'm gonna have to go
Number
back and look at
6.
that.
I feel like I've heard it like
Really?
recently though that Jack the Ripper was like that they found out who it was. I don't really remember the story that well.
No, I don't
know
think
the
they
name.
ever found out who it was, but I'm guessing they think that it was somebody that was, you know.
Well, there's been loads of people that thought it was, haven't there?
yeah.
Is Kubrick and the Illuminati. Stanley Kubrick was one of the greatest directors who ever lived, but he also was a subject of several conspiracy theories. One of the more popular ones is that he was involved in faking moon landing footage. However, there is also an even darker theory which states that the films he made resulted in his own death. Throughout Kubrick's career, he believed strongly in the use of subliminal messages throughout his films. This is why his films have been studied so widely for their secret meanings. A lesser-known conspiracy theory states that Stanley Kubrick was an inside member of the Illuminati, the mythical group which supposedly controls the Earth. In this theory, he left clues about the organization in his films, but when he finally made a movie about secret societies called Eyes Wide Shut, the Illuminati had him assassinated. Number 5 is the A440 conspiracy. Another little-known conspiracy is that of A440. A440 is a musical note, the first A note after middle C to be precise. This note vibrates at exactly 440 Hertz, hence its name. It's been used since the mid-20th century and has become a tuning standard for most instruments. However, there are several conspiracy theories attached to it. One states that the A440 note actually causes stress, aggression, and antisocial behavior in humans. Some believe that it was developed by the Nazis during the Second World War and has since been used to manipulate the human mind. The way that it allegedly works is that the note vibrates at a frequency that interferes with the very fabric of our universe, causing disharmony in living matter. Some believe that it's only a matter of time before this malevolent musical note is used to undo modern civilization with a deafening crescendo. Number 4 is
There's a thing that people do, like breathing exercises, but they have like a gong that they hit, but they also have one of those pitchfork type things, what do you call them? Tuning fork.
Right.
That makes like a really kind of high pitched sound, and people cry when they hear it.
What?
Yeah, it makes them cry. There's obviously something with it.
the 9/11 stock market conspiracy. Most 9/11 conspiracy theories are pretty disrespectful to those who lost their lives that day, not to mention those who tried to defend us. However, there's one little-known conspiracy theory which does raise some questions. This theory speculates that there was some unusual activity in the financial markets in the days leading up to September 11th. Some of this activity revolved around airline shares. Conspiracy theorists suggest that unknown investors were aware of what was about to happen on that day and sold their shares before the attacks occurred. Furthermore, shares in insurance companies were also heavily traded on that day. While this trading hasn't resulted in any official accusations, it was investigated, leading some conspiracy theories to insist that someone out there made a lot of money from that day. Number 3 is the left hand. It used to be thought that left-handedness was a mark of the devil. People who were left-handed were forced to use their right hand for most tasks, and in some instances, the left...
I'm weird back because I am left-handed, but I use a lot of stuff with my right as well, so I don't really like. I confuse myself with it.
sports and stuff. That's called being
ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Hand was tied awkwardly behind the back. While this is superstition at its worst, there's a little known conspiracy theory that there's more to some left-handed individuals than meets the eye. This theory argues that there is an advantage to being left-handed, and that a powerful secret society only allows members who have this hand dominance. This may seem like an unusual proposition, but when you consider that 5 of the last 8 presidents were left-handed or ambidextrous, and that an unusually high number of people in power are the same, it does make you wonder if this alleged society really does exist and is controlling our fate from the shadows. Number 2 is Finland's origin.
I heard some person on TikTok saying, like, trying to convince people that Finland wasn't real, and it's actually just like a massive ocean for I forgot what country she said, for one country to just like fish there,
Really?
without anyone else being able to take that area of the water. I was like, what about the Finnish people?
Yeah.
A recent conspiracy theory which gained traction on Reddit is one of many alternative history perspectives. This theory suggests that the country of Finland doesn't actually exist, at least not as we know it. The argument is that the landmass known as Finland in Europe, which borders Russia and the Baltic Sea, was fabricated as recently as 100 years ago. This was supposedly pulled off by Russian and Japanese diplomats so that they could manipulate fishing rights in the Baltic Sea. The people who currently live in modern-day Finland are the descendants of people from surrounding areas who were shipped there and sold an elaborate hoax about Finland having existed for many years. Now, some argue that this is a hoax, while others believe that it is suggestive of alternative history and that our belief in the modern world has been widely fabricated. And number 1 is the portal to hell. Scientific advances have altered our lives for the better, but there are those who insist that one high-profile scientific experiment is in fact a worldwide satanic conspiracy. In this conspiracy theory, the scientific community has been infiltrated at all levels by Satan worshippers, who have manipulated scientific data and funding in order to meet their ultimate goal, to bring about the coming of the Antichrist. The experiment in question is the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland. This vast underground particle accelerator is used to smash particles together to see what they're comprised of. However, some believe that as either the current or future colliders become more powerful, they will eventually tear a hole in the fabric of space. Then, whatever demonic forces lie in wait in darkness can finally come forth and claim our world as their own. But as always, thank you for watching.
Nah, man.
No.
I don't think I believe any of them.
No. I do believe some on the Twin Towers. There was a company that moved out just before.
Right.
And I wonder if they kind of knew something was going to happen. But most of the other stuff I don't believe. The mind's such a powerful thing.
No, people just like want things to be true, so they
Yeah.
kind of make their own conspiracy
I
theories.
do believe
for it.
things like we've been here before.
Excuse me?
I think I've been places and I've thought, I've been here before. And I haven't in this world, but I do believe I've been there before. I could tell you what was round the corner without ever being there.
Oh, give it a
The
rest.
mind is
That's
very
just deja vu.
No, it's not. I've done it loads of times.
Well, people like, one of the main conspiracies I've seen recently is that Michael Jackson's actually still alive.
Oh, I've heard that about Elvis as well. He's living on an island somewhere.
No, what I saw, it was like Michael Jackson's son on like a boat party or something, and there was a guy on there with like a full suit and a hat and glasses, and everyone thought that it must be Michael Jackson because of his like skin disease and stuff like that to the sun.
Yeah.
Like, why would you be on a boat in the sun with a suit on?
Yeah. And why would you have a suit if you were flying under the radar?
Yeah.
Would you not just like have your shorts and a t-shirt on and a cap?
Well, no, because you can't put his skin to the sun. That's why.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for us, please, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Bye.